welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family. So I got LASIK done while I was in Korea. That was not the reason why I went to Korea. It kind of became part of the plan. I bought my tickets back in Korea for like 9 months ago, back in January. And while I was deciding what to do in Korea, I had a doctor's appointment, eye doctor's appointment, and I've been wanting to get LASIK done for a while now, just because I'm really tired of glasses, because it causes so much oil production on my T-zone. It is really annoying. I just started really hating glasses, and I don't really like contacts because the whole constantly poking my eye, and I was just not a fan of it. So I ended up getting LASIK done because I knew it was going to be cheaper in Korea than compared to America. Because here in America, I was quoted about $4 grand to get both my eyes done. Yeah, so no. So getting LASIK done, I'm pretty sure it's similar to other people. But basically it was a pretty quick process. I was probably at the clinic for maybe about 3 hours, and of the 3 hours, only 10 minutes was the actual surgery. I want to say LASIK is pretty fast. So typically when they bring you in, they do a consultation, so they check your eyesight. Typically they ask you, I'm not sure if it's gonna be for all the clinics, but this is for mine. They ask you do not wear any contacts for 2 weeks prior before your appointment. Come in with no makeup on, I guess. So it's like a typical normal eye appointment. They checked and they did the little blasting air in your eye. They checked your depth perception, I wanna say. And it was kind of really fast. They just kind of went boom, boom, boom and moved you along. And so, yeah, it was pretty quick, just like a normal eye doctor's appointment. And then they did test the thickness of my cornea, I want to say, just to see if you are able to get LASIK done. Because I guess if you have a thin cornea, you can't do LASIK, or it just wouldn't heal properly, or it's just not possible to do it. So I'm not sure. Luckily for me, I had an above average of thickness, so I was a perfect candidate. So that's why they were able to get me done in the same day, like within that day. So I went in for the consultation, and 3 hours later I came out not needing glasses anymore. Yay! So yeah, so the consultation is typically like a normal eye doctor's appointment. They make you read the letters off, make sure you can see exactly what your prescription is, and then they tell you what kind of layers they need to do. So at the clinic I went to, it can get pretty cheap. Unfortunately, I was a little more expensive due to my left eye, because I have very severe astigmatism in my left eye, where it's technically legally blind. Like, I would not be able to go driving if I can only see out of my left eye, kind of thing. So I knew that was going to be an issue, especially here in America, when they did tell me about LASIK, where it might even cost me a little bit more than $4 grand, just due to the different type of laser they would need to use just for my left eye alone. So when I went there, I already had the mindset of like, I'm probably going to have to pay more, because there's been a few people with videos that did go to the same clinic. I will put a link down below. They do speak English, Japanese, Chinese, and Korean. So if you ever do go to Korea to get LASIK done, I recommend them, because they're pretty fast and very efficient and very nice. And they spoke English, so that's a win right there. So typically from people I've seen from their videos, USD, it costs them about $800 to $900 just for the LASIK alone. Mine ended up costing, I want to say, roughly about $1,200, but that's still a lot more cheaper than $4 grand, but mostly just because they had to use a different laser on my left eye. So, but I'll take $1,200 compared to $4 grand. The actual treatment, or the actual like surgery, was really short. It was maybe 10 minutes. They made me go into a room, put a little cap on. I really wanted to film this for you guys, but they were moving so fast. So when they were like, okay, we're gonna go into surgery, I was like, wait, what? I'm not prepared. So they took me to this room, the surgery room, little hair cap thing. They put numbing eye drops in. They let it wait for a little bit. The doctor came in, they kind of walked me through it. I kind of fought with him for my first eye, so it's healing, but you can tell there's a little bit of redness around my eye. It was a lot worse earlier, like the last week or the first 2 days after the surgery, just because I was kind of closing my eye on them while they were trying to put this thing in my eye so I wouldn't blink when the laser was going off. it's very hard to explain, but they put that in both of my eyes. They made me look at a light. I didn't feel any pain at all, surprisingly. Like, there was no pain. I didn't really even feel pressure at all. So he takes the scalpel, and kind of cut off a layer of your eye and kind of flip it kind of thing. But I didn't even feel that. I did see it, but for a while, after he kind of cuts into it, I guess, you don't see anything. Like, it's actual, like, darkness. You don't see a thing. And after about a minute or so, you can start seeing the laser again, or the light for the laser. And each eye maybe took like 10 seconds of looking in this light with the laser. And the best description I have is you don't really feel anything, but you do smell it. It kind of smells like burning hair, but it's maybe for about 10 seconds. He did that for the other eye. He made me look into this blue light, which I guess is a UV kind of light kind of thing, to like close up the wound. That was about it. They made me get off the table. He checked my eyes, and then I had an appointment right after. Then I had a checkup appointment, or I had to make a checkup appointment for the following day. So technically with LASIK, you're supposed to come in the following day, I think 3 weeks, and then 6 months. But I didn't do that, and they knew I was coming only for 2 weeks. So we made 2 appointments the following day and about a couple days before I flew out. So, and surprisingly, I was able to get home just fine. So I had to take a bus to get to the clinic, and I took a bus going back to my hotel room, which was about 30 minutes away. And surprisingly, you're not like completely blind. And luckily it was at nighttime, so I didn't have to worry, because if it was still daylight, I would have to wear sunglasses. But I did not bring a thing with me because I was not prepared to do the surgery. I didn't bring any medicine, I didn't bring sunglasses, I didn't bring nothing. So luckily it was nighttime, but basically how I describe it is like if you wear glasses and someone smudged up your glasses and it looks kind of watery. So I could see perfectly fine, but everything was just kind of like blurry, but not like I don't know where I'm going kind of blurry. They did give me eye drops, and I think the total price ended up being $73 for all eye drops, but that was like 3 months worth of eye drops, so to take home with me. And they give you like an instruction sheet, so like they give you fake tears that you're supposed to take like every 2 hours after your second day. The first day you take it like every 5 minutes. This is like steroids. Oh, this is like steroids basically for your eyes. They described it to me, but I can't remember. And then this one you only take for like a week is like the antibiotics in your eye, and you take both of these like only 4 times a day, and then this like every 10-30 minutes. So I didn't feel really much any pain. And then when I got home, the medicine wore off. I didn't really feel any pain. I did feel a little something, but I did take medicine and then went to sleep. And then by the next morning, I was still a little blurry, but not as bad. But it got to the point where I didn't even need my glasses. So, and then I had my following checkup, and everything was all good to go. So by the end of the first full day afterwards, I was completely fine. There was no blurriness. I didn't need my glasses. I was good. They do give you a list of instructions, so I wasn't able to go in any saunas or hot springs or anything like that. I do need to wear sunglasses for the next 2 months. Anytime I'm outside, even on a cloudy day, I need to wear sunglasses. And then make sure I take my medicine. They did give me sleeping goggles. So they will give you sleeping goggles to sleep with for the first 2 weeks after your surgery, so you don't unconsciously rub your eye, and because it's still healing. They made a cut, so you don't want to touch it. So you don't want to rub them, so they give you goggles so you don't do it in your sleep. So I had to wear these for a bit, but now I don't. So, but I think each clinic gives their kind of like their own instructions, so these are my instructions. But yeah, it was a really nice, easy process. I was probably there at the clinic for 3 hours total, and that was the consultation and the actual surgery, so not that bad. And for the price point compared to America, not that bad at all. So I do not regret it. I would do it again. And yeah, so I'll link the clinic's website down below. I do recommend them if you're to go to Korea and you want to get LASIK done. They did have a translator that kind of walked me through for my consultation, and they were really nice, and so it was quick, simple, easy. So if you guys have any questions, just put them down below, and I'll try to answer them best as I can, as fast as I can also. So that's all I got for this video. Make good choices, follow your dreams, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.